Hello, darling phoenixes. Hello, hello. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays. Oh, my cat has just come join us. Hello, buddy. Come over here. Oh, getting messages already. Hello, darlings. Welcome, welcome. This is Daniella Langford of ReDesign. Oh, hi, buddy. Come on now. I know you want to play along with us, but come on. And welcome to Wisdom Wednesdays, where I share with you a tool or a tip or an awesome to bring to your life to improve embracing your inner power. So tonight, I wanted to share with you a huge truth bomb that just got laid on me as I was listening to, hold on, here we go, and we're back, and we're not back. The fates are messing with me today. As you can see, I've got you up on some books here because, stay, okay, because I left my tripod over at Frank's house. So, but for tonight, I wanted to share with you this truth bomb that just got laid on me as I was listening to a seminar. So I was listening to this woman called Kaya Ra, and she is absolutely fabulous. She does work with the Divine Sophia Dragon, what do they call it? Divine Sophia Dragon Clan, or tribe, which is a lot about the 9 female Ascended Masters, which is super interesting. So if you are interested in any of that kind of thing, you definitely should check out her work. That's Kyra, Kyra Ra, I believe. Don't quote me. I'm so bad. Anywho, I was listening to her seminar at Conscious Life Expo, and she said a thing. And when she said this thing, I dropped what I was doing and went and changed. And what she said really, really hit me hard, because if you're anything like me, you've spent most of your life hiding your light. If you're anything like me, you've spent most of your life dumbing yourself down, either with drugs or alcohol or anything like that, TV, any sort of distraction, to dim your light. So that way you are more or less presentable or acceptable, non-confrontational to the people around you. Basically, you are dimming yourself to make the other people around you comfortable. And when we're kids, of course, we don't know any better, and we need the food that our parents provide us and the shelter and the such and carry on. So for those first 7 years of our life, we train ourselves, or we are trained, that X, Y, and Z is not acceptable. That if we want love, if we want security, if we want companionship, if we want success, if we want abundance, that X, Y, and Z is not acceptable. One of those things is being the brightest light that you actually are. So when she said this, which I'm getting to, when she said this, and of course it's one of those things that you kind of know in the back of your mind, but the way that she put it really just blew me wide open. And I immediately went and changed. Hey girl, how you doing? Welcome. So she said that you can never make yourself small enough to make a small person feel big. I'm going to say that again. You can never make yourself small enough to make a small person feel big. Now, what does that mean? That means that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try to dull your light or close it off or keep it from shining, no matter how hard you clamp down on your creativity and your passion and your exuberance for life, your demonstrativity, your demonstrativeness in my case, that's what my parents used to always tell me, by the way, is that I'm being too demonstrative and I need to stop, and it's unladylike, and it's not, like no one likes that. Well, proving that wrong, all 500 of you, hello, nice to see you. It means that no matter how much you dull your light, it's never going to be dull enough for someone who is unwilling to recognize their own light. Let that sink in for a second. You can never dull your light dark enough for someone who is unwilling to recognize the light in themselves. So no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, if you're anything like me, you can't help but shine. No matter how you try to cover it up with drugs or alcohol or addictions or just literally dumbing yourself down, which is quite honestly literally what I did for years. I would smoke pot, primarily. I would drink occasionally, but pot was my thing. So that I could bring myself down to the level of everyone else around me. So that it would be less uncomfortable for me, so I thought, to be around normal people. Because I was so uncomfortable being the odd one out that I was so unloving towards my own self and my own light and my own uniqueness that I could not find the value in that I dumbed myself down with drugs so that I could make myself and everyone else around me more comfortable. So if you resonate with that, this is the message for you. You cannot make yourself small enough for a small person to feel big. You cannot dull your light enough for someone who is unwilling to recognize the light in themselves. Hey, Miss Sherry. That is the point. That is the key. That is what made me go immediately change my clothes and put my caftan back on and then go out to the store. Actually, here, I'm gonna stand up. I'm in my gorgeous caftan, which my future sister-in-law got for me this last Christmas. So beautiful. And my beautiful, you can kind of hardly see them, but they are my peacock dance pants, which I absolutely love. This outfit is loud, it is bright, it is colorful, it's got every single pattern under the sun on it, and I feel like a goddess. That's what it's about. And you can tell, too, because when you walk into the store feeling like the goddess that you are, because you're a goddess, I'm a goddess, you're 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 a goddess. Okay? Right? Thank you, Miss Sherry. When you walk out of your front door feeling like the goddess that you are, the angel walking the earth that you are, heads will turn. Heads will turn. You will turn heads. I don't care how unpretty you think you are. If you walk out of your house wearing something that makes you feel like the goddess that you are, you will turn heads. Why? Because you are the light. You are reflecting back to everyone else that you are unafraid of standing in your own light. Standing in your own spotlight. Like a friggin' rock star. And you know what? That's okay. It's actually okay. It's okay to be a rock star. It's okay to be a goddess walking the friggin' planet. Why? Because we are. And I don't mean that in any kind of narcissistic, egotistical, maniac, craziness. I mean in a literal sense. You are goddess, God, walking the planet, which is also goddess, God. So when you can bring that to yourself, it is a beautiful feeling. And then you put on your caftan, you put on your cute earrings, you put some makeup on, you do your hair, which of course, right now my bangs are a little short, so they're a little unruly, but Miss Sherry says, Peacock, LOL, crazy hair I have. Yes, I love your hair, Sherry. Oh my God, I used to have my hair very similar colors to yours. For some reason right now it seems to really want to be rocking the purple for a long time, and I've tried dyeing it different colors to try and, get it to grade to a different color like I used to, and it says, oh hell no, you staying with purple. So I guess I'm staying with purple for a while. But yes, no, Miss Sherry, I love your hair. Rock it. But point being, and this can go for hair, this can go for clothes, earrings, jewelry, whatever. But when you're walking out that front door, embodying yourself as source, walking the planet in the most loving way possible. And of course, you're not better than anybody else because they're source walking the planet too. And so are them, and so are they, and so are them, and so are you, and so am I, and so is the cat. Wherever he went. Now that he's not trying to get in on the video. When you can walk out the front door like that, you give the people around you permission to start to look at their own light the same way. And that, my friends, is world change. One person at a time. So if you're anything like me and you spent your entire life dumbing yourself down to make yourself or other people more comfortable around you, because I understand. I really, really do. LOL, Sherry says, it's your brightest chakra colors when you are working on maybe just my... Oh, okay. Absolutely. It could be true. I've often found that I gravitate naturally to things and colors, especially crystal stones and clothing and things of that nature that are the things that are trying to basically give my own self color therapy without realizing it. So I absolutely could totally buy into that idea. But you walking out that front door gives other people permission to do the same. And that is a beautiful thing. And yeah, you're going to get some haters. But guess what? A hater's job is to hate. And the only reason they hate is because they are you. However many years ago, or months ago, or days ago, where they literally loathed themselves so much that the only way they can make themselves feel better, is to try and knock you off your pedestal. Is to try and knock the angel wings off your back, the halo off your head. Gives you a little bit of perspective for the haters. Bless them. Because they're us. They're us lacking even more self-love than we could even possibly imagine. How do I know? I used to be one. Yeah. Right? Things we don't like to admit about ourselves, right? It's true. So if you take anything away from me tonight for Happy Wisdom Wednesdays, hashtag Wisdom Wednesdays, is that you cannot make yourself small enough for someone who feels small themselves. You can't make them feel big about themselves by making yourself smaller. It doesn't work that way. Because they're going to feel big for about all of 30 seconds, and then they're going to turn their attention away from you onto the next thing. It's true. How often have you watched this happen? Particularly in the older generations that have really, really haven't been taught how to access their emotions and their thoughts and feelings and such and carry on. How often do you see them go from criticism to criticism to criticism, from road rage to criticism, back to road rage, to criticism, to oh that dumb asshole, to oh this stupid person, to oh to that, wah, 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 wah. Right? That's self-loathing. That's all that it is. So when you get haters, celebrate. That's a victory. Why? Because you're actually putting off enough light to where you're attracting attention. And that is a beautiful thing. Because guess what? For the people that are ready, like you guys in this group, that's why I'm here doing what I'm doing. But for people like you and me, we see each other and we go, oh yeah, I see you. I see you. And we give each other permission to continue to shine our light. Anytime I see anybody in the supermarket or whatever, like with Miss Sherry's beautiful hair, see, like me, I don't quite have the balls yet to dye my entire head because I still have partially a day job out in the real world. So I kind of have to maintain presentability, which, believe me, I know is a huge kind of hypocrisy. Believe me, I get it. But anytime I see anybody that has the gonads to wear their full soul color on their head, I always compliment them. I always make a point of telling them how beautiful their hair looks or how much I love the color or something. Point it out. Share the love. Because you cannot make yourself small enough for small people to make themselves feel big. So we got to support one another. So anytime you see a soul sister or brother out there in the world that are shining their light, don't be afraid. Say hello. Say, hey, oh, I love your outfit. Oh, hey, I love your earrings. You know how it feels when you get a compliment, even if you may or may not be super good at taking them, right? I've been in that pit. You know how good it feels to get a compliment. So why don't you try on giving out a few and see how not only you feel knowing that you brighten somebody's day, but how good you feel recognize the light in you, recognizing the light in somebody else. So don't dim your light. Don't dumb yourself down for other people around you. Is that going to make things a little uncomfortable? Maybe. Is that going to make things a little confrontational? Maybe. But think about this. The people in your life that accept you for you, which maybe they're all only here in this group. Maybe it's me. Who knows? I love you. The people that actually love you for you are never really going to, yes, Miss Sherry, are never going to rip you down for exploring your light. They're just not. They're going to be like, I don't know. You could try it out. Da, 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 da. Or it's like they would have something constructive to say. Even if it wasn't their favorite thing on the planet, they would find something constructive to say. They would not criticize. Because you know the difference. So why are you going out of your way to please these people that aren't even going to be constructive towards you anyway? Right? Oh, well, because it's my family, or oh, well, because I have to, they're my co-workers, or oh, but I should, I have to, I should. Do you? Do you really? Are you at a job that you absolutely hate because you can't stand all the people you work with? And you can't be yourself? Go on Indeed. Start looking for a new job. And I know that's like not what you want to hear, but it's true. Don't dim yourself down for other people. And if you find that you're having to dim yourself down for other people, maybe that space that you're in with those people is not the right space for you to be in. And you may or may not want to start looking for an exit plan to a place that is more conducive to being able to share and shine your light with one another. Again, of course, there are going to be haters everywhere because 98% of the planet has not done its healing inner work yet, which includes a lot of us in this group. And so we self-loathe. And when we self-loathe, we criticize other people that are shining their light, that are brave enough to do that because we feel like we're not. Yeah, think about that next time you want to cut somebody down for having a weird hairdo. Anyway, those are my thoughts, and that is what I wanted to share with you, and that is why I went and changed my clothes, because I realized, yeah, I'm going to the store. I don't have anybody to impress but my damn self. I'm going to go change my clothes, and I'm going to feel like a goddess doing it. And when I walked into that store, you know how many compliments I got on this outfit? I'm just saying. So be you. Don't dull yourself down. Because there is no way that you can make yourself small enough for a small person to feel big about themselves. Hold on to that. That's right, Miss Sherry. You got to be your authentic self to you. You can't live for them. That's right, girl. You got it. All right, my lovelies. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you're watching this in the replay, hashtag replay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you as always. This has been Daniella of Redesign Your Life, sharing with you that you can't make yourself small because there ain't no point in it anyway because you can't please them none away. If you have any thoughts or comments or anything like that, any ideas for topics that you'd like me to cover in the future, please let me know. Reach out to me, and I will see you all later in the group. Have a fabulous rest of your evening. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Mwah!